Hi, and welcome to Restore 2023. Today we're going to be in Ecclesiastes chapters 11 and 12, the final two chapters of this book. So as we said in an earlier video on Job, actually Jewish tradition sees the Song of Solomon written in the wise king's youth, Proverbs in his adult life, and Ecclesiastes written at the end of his life with his own mortality firmly in view. Chapter 11 begins with giving financial and business advice. The first verse is a metaphor that has had translators puzzled as to what it actually means with no obvious contemporary parallels. It reads, "Cast your bread upon the waters, for you will find it after many days." There are a few suggestions that have been put forward over the years. The first one, that it simply refers to commerce, that what you put in will come back to you. The second one, that it refers to taking steps to spread out one's financial resources in multiple directions, perhaps similar to the saying, not having all your eggs in one basket. This theme is then repeated in verse 3. Or a third translation, which was commonly used in older Jewish and Christian tradition, was that it was referring to giving to the poor, in which case finding it again represents others being kind in return. Verse 4 is a warning to those that waste too much time waiting for the perfect moment to begin a project, i.e. too much time spent looking to the skies above. If you're not careful, you will miss the opportunity to sow and therefore reap, so just get on with it. The author summarises his advice in the last section, so from verses 11 to chapter 11, verse 7, and urges us to embrace wisdom in the view of our mortality. That life is good and to be enjoyed, especially by the young who can enjoy it the most with their better health. However, that enjoyment must be set in the knowledge that darkness is to follow, referring to the natural breakdown of our body. And for all the enjoyment you are to pursue, there is a reminder that your deeds will be judged by God, the Creator, and it's all vanity at the end of the day anyway. Okay, on to chapter 12. So beginning of chapter 12 begins with a metaphorical description of the aging process, though some images are unclear. Do you know that the grinders refer to the teeth? And images such as the bowl, pitcher, and the wheel broken at the cistern are all water receptacles. And since water is a symbol of life, the destruction of these items indicates a moment where physical life ends and the spirit returns to God who gave it. He ends his monologue here to remind us that all is vanity or meaningless. Some translations have. As we embrace our own mortality, we must cling evermore to God's commandments and his wisdom. They are likened to goads, which were a long pointed stick used for prodding and guiding oxen while ploughing. And he ends by reminding the reader to not ignore the words of the wise, a repeated theme here, and to take heed of sound advice. The wise provide moral and intellectual stability like nails firmly fixed. The whole duty of mankind is the fear of the Lord through genuine faith in God, which will result in obedience to his commandments and will therefore also result in good works.